explain, all that stuff, and then go, well, I'm asking you now. And it's like, well, that's only after you've tried to manipulate and demand and throw temper tantrums and all that sort of stuff. And it's like, well, I don't know. But then there's a lot of people ask for things that, that they don't really want or need at the, sort of build this thing up in their mind that they actually need something, that they want it a lot. So how do you ask for something? Well, I guess you'd have to get clear on a few things. Is that, is it something that you want to ask? Do you need to ask somebody for it? Or is it something that you can do yourself? I mean, if it's like, oh, well, it would be nice if blah, blah, blah. That's kind of like an insinuation thing. It's not really saying, hey, can you or would you do X, Y, Z for me? And a lot of people, when they ask for me, it gets a bit squicky when people ask. I says, oh, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, by the way, I'm like, well, can you ask me up front and then ask me how I'm doing afterwards? Because a lot of times when people ask me stuff and they go, hey, how you doing? And I talk for ages. I think, okay, we're just catching up. And then they ask me for something. I go, okay, fine. Now what? And now it's kind of the point where these days when people call me at certain times, I know that they just want something, because they wouldn't call me any other way, any other time. And I'm going, okay, yeah, okay, I'm just waiting for you to ask me for something. Can you just ask me up front, and then we can sort of chat and get all the business out the way. Get business out the way, keep it separate. Business, asking for me favors, and then we can catch up and do the pleasure thing afterwards. But the way the whole pleasure thing kind of going back and forth, kind of, I don't know, it kind of seems a bit weird. But I'm guessing the whole asking you shall receive, a lot of people don't honestly ask. For certain things, and they like to, insinuate, manipulate, demand, whatever. And honestly, if you can do it yourself and say, oh, well, may as well do it myself. Why didn't you do it yourself in the first place? I mean, did it take you more energy to actually try to manipulate somebody? Was it more stressful to do that than actually doing it yourself? Hey, Paul. Yeah, I don't know. If you didn't have the time, say, look, I don't have the time to do this. Can you do this for me? And I need it done by X time. When you ask somebody for something, be specific on what you're asking them for, and work with them to actually get what you want. Don't just say, oh yeah, blah, 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 and make it difficult for them to help you. Don't make it difficult for people to help you, guys. They don't say, oh yeah, can you do this for me? He goes, oh, well, I can do this. He goes, oh, well, that just doesn't suit me. He goes, well, okay, if it doesn't suit you, fine, but don't make them rearrange their whole schedule or go out of their way all the time to, to try and help you. And make sure, if you're asking them for something and it's important, let them know. If you're asking them in a general roundabout way, which is why I say to be specific, then they might not know how important something is to you, because there's quite a few people who don't ask for things or ask for help unless they are really struggling. And this can be difficult because they're actually out of practice asking for help. So it also helps if you say, okay, if they're asking for help, is there a time limit? How important is this? If someone says, oh, do you have, say, are you available, blah, 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 I go, okay, well, what do you need? Say, okay, are you available because I need a favour, or because I need something done? I need it done in this time frame, this amount of effort, and I know it's a big favour to ask. Are you available? And a lot of the times people will be really understanding, but help each other. That was kind of weird, but definitely, if you're asking for help, try and ask up front. Be specific. Do you really need it done by someone else, or can you do it yourself? Is it more stressful to ask somebody and organise them? If you're Also, asking for help, make it easy for them to help you. Don't just say, oh, can I do this, and then just let them do that. And also, if you're helping somebody and you know that they don't usually ask you for help, ask them for specifics. It makes it a whole lot better in your relationships, trust me. And don't go keeping score. I mean, friends don't keep scores with helping each other. There's a lot of people that go, oh, well, I did this for you, I did that for you. You go, oh yeah. You shouldn't really have to remind each other if you're friends, and quite literally it elevates you on another level when you can actually effectively help each other. So asking. So anything, I mean, even some simple things like, can you grab me a cup of coffee, or would you like a cup of coffee, or something like that. And also emphasis on words. There's a few people I know that when they're talking about something like, oh, they need to get this done, they always go, I need to get this done, oh my god. And it's like, well, can you modulate? Because if it's not urgent, the word need is indicative of something within, in immediacy, where it says, oh, sometime in the future this will need to be done, is a lot better than, oh, this needs to be done. You can sense the urgency there, as opposed to, we need to do this sometime in the future. Give a time frame. Don't just say need, and don't put a time frame down, because there's quite a few people out there who like time frames, and that will give a huge lot of anxiety, because it's like, oh, well, I'll drop everything if it needs to be done now, immediately, with that emphasis. And so you go, okay, well, you just cause this person a whole lot of anxiety, and they'll be more reluctant to help you as well. Especially if they're very good and they like to help, they'll be more reluctant to help you in the future. So keep that in mind. So yeah, get clear on if you really need the help. You need to ask somebody for this item, effort, whatever. Can you do it yourself? Make sure you are specific in what you're asking. And it's a whole lot better, to me, it's a whole lot better anyway if you ask up front. Don't faff about, because I have a pretty busy schedule, so I'm like, I can't sit here for 10 minutes while you butter me up for a favour. Can you give me the favour asking first, and then we can chat and I can relax. And help them help you. Don't just say, oh, I need you to do this. Don't say it's plenty of time and then it's urgent. Let them know if it's urgent or not, if you've got a time frame, any specifics. That's all very helpful. Straight to the point. If you don't have that information, try and get it, or at least let them know, I'm not sure, I will get back to you, and get back to them in a timely manner. More information earlier is much better than last minute, oh, I forgot, by the way, here's the information I'm telling you now. That is extremely frustrating for a lot of people that are trying to help you. So help them help you. Okay, anyway, I think I kind of segued into a helping them help you kind of a thing, as opposed to asking and receiving. But when you ask, you're more likely to receive if you can help them help you. Okay, anyways, love you guys. Have a good Thursday. See ya. Bye.